That's a huge difference between winter and summer. Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we continue to expand our off-grid life here on our 10 acres in eastern Oklahoma. Hey y'all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. Well, it's early December and I've yet to change my solar panels to more of a winter angle. And so I'm going to try to do that today. But instead of going through all the time and effort each season to sort of position them against where the sun's at in the middle of the day, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to try to set some braces on these. So currently they're set for summer, so I'm going to set them up so they're set for the summer angle, and then I'll adjust them for winter and then adjust the braces accordingly. And we'll see if that works, because if so, I can easily come out in the spring and change my solar panels without a whole lot of effort. Same for next winter. I can just come out and change them without a whole lot of effort. And that's part of why I hadn't done it yet. It's just, it takes some time that I haven't had. So you can see my plan here. I'm going to connect the solar panel bracket to this 2x4 and then do the same thing here on the 4x4. That way, come spring, I can disconnect this one, adjust the angle, and then put it back on the new hole. Now this winter, that's why I'm trying to do it now, I'll get my summertime hole drilled, set up, and holding it. And later today, when the sun's overhead, I'll figure out where it needs to go, and I'll drill a new hole in the 2x4, and then I can adjust this twice a year. And there you have it. We'll see how it works, but theoretically, it should work. So later today, when I go to adjust this, I can remove the bottom one, and I don't have to remove it all the way, just a little bit, so I can take it off of that 2x4, and then adjust this down. The 2x4 angle will have to change to use this same bolt in the 4x4, and I'll drill a new hole later today to get that to align and put it through it. And now I only have to do this 7 more times. Well, that was a little easier than I was expecting it to be. I guess I'll know more in a couple of hours when we go to adjust these. All right, so I was working on some other projects, and when I came out, it was perfectly timed to adjust these solar panels. I've adjusted one, and just to make sure it was going to work, and I'll show you what I've done. It's a huge difference between winter and summer. One of the things I did is I took this and I placed it up here just like that, and you can see, well, if I hold it straight, there's no shadow on the yellow. If I tilt it one way or the other, you start getting a shadow, and that's showing me perpendicular to where the sun's at right now without burning my eyeballs out. So I undid these bolts. I adjusted the angle. I used some clamps to hold it while I was doing this. And then I took the bolt completely out so I could drill a new hole from the other side. In the future, I shouldn't have to take it all the way out. I just need to back it out of this 2x4, and then I can slide it back in. At least that is what I'm expecting. First thing I do is I clamp it. That way it doesn't fall on my head whenever I'm working on this. I clamp to both sides. And then I take off the nut, which I only hand tighten to these on both sides. At the moment, I want to leave that on there a little bit. And we'll do this on both sides. And now that I got that loose, I put the nut right on the very end, and I'm just going to tap this through. That way I don't mess up my threads, or at least attempt not to mess up my threads. And then I'm going to take, well, you can use whatever. I'm using an old screwdriver and a hammer. I'm going to put that right there in the center and tap it all the way through. I gave it a good tap at the very end to send it flying, so I didn't have to mess with getting it out. I want it all the way out this time. I won't always. Now I need to do the other side the same way. Now that I have them, both the bolts out, I unclamped the other side. Wait a minute. I was looking for this. I unclamped the other side. I'm going to release this one, bring the angle down. Once I have the angle down, I'll clamp it back on, clamp the other side, and then I'll readjust this one to drill the hole. It should be about the same angle as this one. In fact, it should be, but I try to trust nothing. I know I've let go, but I want to clamp this on real quick and go clamp the other side. All right, now that it's clamped, I can release this one. Adjust this down. I'm marking the center where this hole is at so I can see it once I cover it up. That should be about right. Let me check my mark. That looks good, or at least close, so I'm going to clamp this back. Just to hold the 2x4, and then I'll drill through. That's pretty close to center. That's great. Then I put the bolt back in. And go ahead and take my clamp off now. And my nut and my washer. And there we go. I have my summer setting and my winter setting. So hopefully next year, when I go to adjust this for summertime, I'll just undo this and bolt it into that one, and I won't have to spend a lot of time figuring things out. If I want to adjust mid-year and do it 4 times a year instead of just twice, I could do it again in the middle. But at the moment, we've been doing really good with just 2. So now the same thing for this side. Done. 2 more sets of panels to work on. The angles are crazy though. I still have more trees I really need to cut down. But we're still doing okay power-wise. I ran into a problem. I should have caught this earlier, but I didn't. So on this one, the way the frame is, I would need another 2x4 on this bracket to attach there. However, I don't have a 10-inch lag bolt. Well, I do, but it's up there and I'm not taking that out. So I have to see what I'm going to do. More than likely, I'm going to take that out, switch the board from there to the outside and put that back on. And then I can attach just to the 4x4. Like I did on the other side. I can't believe I missed that. All right, it's done. It's hard to believe the sun's that low on the horizon. Anyway, in the spring I'll have to fix that one connection, but the rest should just be unscrew them, adjust the hole they're through. I may have to clean them out, I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll try something different next year. Anyway, I've got a couple other things I've been working on and I wanted to show you real quick before I wrap this video up. Now the first one is not how my clean shed is dirty again. That's what the porch project did. But that I finally, after over a year, Got a light switch and a light bulb put in, and another plug on the other side of that light bulb. So I don't have to come in here with a flashlight every time I turn around. The other one's in here. Now I've got this one on a pull chain. And the last is the porch. I don't remember where I left off on the last video, but we've got this part done. We've got the railing mostly in place. And we got the rusted tin around it, which is really awesome. We both love the way that looks. And everything placed in here. So this is good. The only thing right now is this is not attached past the 4x4 because I'm waiting for the screen door. But once I get the screen door, ooh, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is deer jerky. I'm excited about the deer jerky. Anyway, as I was saying, once we get the screen door in, we'll be able to finish framing this up and putting the attaching that piece of tin. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next video.